Hey everyone, and welcome to the Grammar Block Adventure. Today we're jumping into an amazing blocky world, but instead of building with bricks, we're going to build with the most powerful blocks of all, words.
Yep, you heard me. On this big quest, we're going to discover special word blocks. These are the container words we use to talk about all the stuff around us. Once you know them, you can describe and build your world perfectly. So are you ready? Let's get building!
All right, adventurers, here's our very first challenge. Question number 1. The painter used the whole blank of watercolor. So, what do you think? Is it a tub, a tube, or a purse? The correct answer is a tube of, right? Watercolor paint comes in those long, squishy tubes you squeeze. Now, why not the others? Well, a tub of watercolor would be like trying to paint with a giant bathtub. And a purse of paint, that's just silly. A purse is for coins, not for gooey paint. So remember, it's always a tube of watercolor.
Okay, let's build our next item. Question 2. In winter, I like to drink a blank of hot chocolate. Yummy. So is it a bottle, a bowl, or a mug? You got it. It's a mug of hot chocolate. Mugs are nice and thick, and they have a handle so you don't burn your fingers. But think about the other ones for a second. Drinking hot chocolate from a bottle? Ouch! A plastic bottle could get all soft and melty. And a bowl of hot chocolate? That's kind of like soup. You'd have to get a spoon out. On to question number 3. We should drink 8 blank of water a day. The right word block here is glasses of water. It's just what we normally use to drink water. I mean, could you use the others? Drinking 8 bowls of water would be, well, you'd be lapping it up like a little puppy dog. And yeah, you could drink water from mugs, but we usually save mugs for warm things like that hot chocolate we just talked about. So glasses of is definitely the best answer.
Let's craft something for a cute little animal. Here is question 4. Remember to feed the kitten a blank of cat food. The answer is a can of cat food. It usually comes in a little metal can that you pop open. Now let's just imagine the other ones. A carton of cat food? Nope. Cartons are for drinks like juice or milk. But the funniest one is a tube of cat food. Can you picture trying to squeeze out cat food like it's toothpaste? Yuck.
Time for a snack break. This is question 5. The hungry boy cooked 2 blank of instant noodles. Okay, for this one, you gotta look close at the picture. You see? The noodles are in those crinkly plastic bags, so the answer has to be packets of noodles. Now, it's true, some noodles come in tubs, but our picture shows packets. And purses of noodles? That's just crazy talk. You can't cook a money purse for dinner.
All right, here we go. Question number 6. That supermarket sells 3 blank of soya milk for $15. Okay, think about when you go to the store. How do you usually see milk or juice? They come in those waxy paper containers, right? We call those cartons of soya milk. You might find it in bottles sometimes, but cartons are super common. And cans of soya milk? That would be so weird, drinking it like a fizzy soda.
Ooh, look at this, a yummy gift in question 7. My classmate gave me 2 blank of chocolates. Well, when someone gives you a nice gift of chocolates, they almost always come in boxes of chocolates. Packets of is more for something like potato chips. And can you just picture trying to carry 2 bowls of chocolates to school to give to a friend? The chocolate would get everywhere. What a mess. So for a gift like this, boxes of is the way to go. Okay, question 8 is a little tricky. Listen, there are many coins in my blank. So here, the word block is the whole item. A small bag you use for carrying coins and money is called a purse. A tube just wouldn't work. The coins would just fall right out. And if you put your money in a paper packet, it would rip for sure, and all your money would spill out. So, a purse is the perfect word. Last one for the first part. This is question 9, and it's a 2-parter. We need to buy a blank of toothpaste and a 5 kilograms blank of rice. Okay, for the first part, just like the watercolor paint, toothpaste comes in a tube of toothpaste. Easy. And for the second part, something really heavy like 5 kilograms of rice comes in a bag of rice. And this is a great example of why we need the right word. You wouldn't want to get them mixed up and try to brush your teeth with rice, would you?
Wow, amazing job, adventurers. You've totally mastered the first set of word blocks. Now, for the second part of our adventure, let's take everything we've learned and help out these 2 characters, Kitty and her mom. They're at the village market, and they need our help to order some food. Let's go!
Okay, first up at the market, question 1. Kitty says, I'd like a blank of soup noodles. The important word here is soup. Since it's got liquid, you need something deep so it doesn't make a mess. That means the answer is a bowl of soup noodles. If you put it on a plate, whoosh, the soup would slide right off the table. And you can't really eat noodles out of a cup, can you? So a bowl is the perfect choice.
Now it's Mom's turn. Market question number 2. I'd like a blank of fried rice. Now, unlike the soupy noodles, fried rice isn't all wet and messy, so it's served on a plate of fried rice. Trying to eat rice out of a mug would be super tricky with a fork. And a carton is what you use for takeout, not for eating right there at the market. Let's see what they're drinking. Market question 3. Kitty wants a blank of hot chocolate. Hey, wait a second, we already know this one. Hot drinks go in a mug of hot chocolate. It's the best and safest way to drink something hot. Remember, a plastic bottle is a no-no, and cans are usually for cold drinks. See, you're already an expert.
Next up, market question 4. Mum says, I'll have a blank of hot lemon tea. Okay, this one's a little different. Even though it's a hot drink, we usually say that tea is served in a cup of tea. A cup is often a little smaller than a big mug, and it might come on a little plate. A carton of tea would be way too much for one person to drink right now, and a tub of tea? Tubs are for things like ice cream.
And look at market question 5. I have a blank full of coins. Hey, we've totally seen this one before. We know that the right word for a little bag that holds money is a purse. Just like in the first part of our adventure, a tube or a packet would be a terrible choice for carrying your coins. It's so cool when we can use what we've already learned. Now, for market question number 6, Kitty says she needs to buy some blank of watercolor. Hey, this is just like our very first question. We know this one. The word is tubes of watercolor. You got it. Remember, tubs are big like buckets, and those big cans of paint are for painting a house, not for making pretty art on paper.
Whoa, a double question. This is for market questions 7 and 8. They need party snacks, a blank of potato chips, and 2 blanks of cookies. Okay, potato chips come in that big, puffy, noisy bag, right? So that's a packet of chips. And cookies, especially the fancy ones for a party, usually come in boxes of cookies. Just don't get them mixed up. A box of potato chips would be pretty weird.
Okay, now for the party drinks in question 9, 6 blank of lemon tea. When you're buying a bunch of little drinks for a party, they usually come in those little paperboard boxes with a straw attached. We call those cartons of lemon tea. You definitely can't drink purses of tea, that's just silly. And while dry tea bags come in boxes, the actual drink doesn't. And what about market question 10? And a few blank of cola. Fizzy drinks like cola pretty much always come in those shiny metal cans of cola. Here's the important part. You might pour the cola into a cup later, but you don't buy it from the store in a cup. You buy it in cans. And the very last item on their shopping list, market question 11. Add a blank of ice cream too. My favorite. To keep it all frozen and delicious, ice cream is sold in a tub of ice cream. Can you even imagine trying to get ice cream out of a tube? It would be a sticky, melty disaster. And a bag of ice cream would just turn into a sweet, milky puddle. So tub is the perfect word block.
And that's it. You did it. You helped Kitty and Mom get everything they needed for their meal and their party. Quest complete. Let's take a look at our amazing crafting guide. This chart shows all the awesome word blocks we collected today, all the way from a tube of paint to a tub of ice cream. Great job, adventurer.
And now, look at this. This is the incredible world that we helped build and describe with all of our new words. It's a world full of packets of chips, cans of soda, and boxes of cookies. Your amazing word skills really brought this world to life. You should feel super proud. So, before we go, I have one last mission for you. We learned that cookies and chocolates come in boxes. But what else can you find in a box? Maybe cereal? Or toys? The world around you is filled with things in containers. So keep your eyes open, keep exploring, and keep on building your world with words. Thanks so much for joining me on this adventure today.